Today's business world, one of the most effective skills you can have to advancing your career is to be a good networker. Whether you're a human resources professional, whether you are seeking a new job, whether you are trying to be an entrepreneur, whether you are trying to sell something, networking and effective networking is an important skill to have. In today's social media world, a lot of people think that networking consists of being on Twitter, being on Facebook, being on LinkedIn. Or they think networking is the process of sending your resume out to somebody and seeing if they have a job, or by pitching a business idea to them and seeing if they have some support for you. That is not what effective networking is. Networking is a face-to-face or hand-to-hand or voice-to-voice connection that you're making with somebody that you may have become connected to through Twitter, Facebook, or LinkedIn, or through somebody else that you may know. But just sending a piece of paper or just putting words out in front of them is not really what effective networking is. Those social media tools certainly enhance your ability to connect with more people, but once those connections are made, it is important to meet with them, and that is what the true networking opportunities are. When I originally went out on my own as a consultant, I had not really had a big network. I was the standard human resources professional that went to SHRM meetings and handed out business cards. And I thought perhaps I was networking, but I wasn't. And I found out very quickly when I was out on my own that I had not been. One of the best tools that I used was a book that Harvey Mackay had written called Swim with the Sharks Without Being Eaten Alive. Very effective information. He takes it in the realm of sales skills. The sales skills and networking skills are very closely aligned. More recently, the big book on networking is this one here, Never Eat Alone, by Keith Ferrazzi. And in fact, this blog today was prompted by an email that I got from Keith where he was talking about an article that had been written on him on the 10 secrets of a top networker, and I'll have a link for that on my blog today, and I'm going to have a link for both of these books. These are people skills, and particularly if you're in human resources, you should have these people skills. These are skills that can be used with your current employees, but if you want to be an effective networker, you need to follow the guidelines that these two gentlemen have put out. So I highly recommend that you take a look at both of these books. Certainly more recently, Keith Ferrazzi's book will give you guidance on some of the most effective methods that you can use to become an effective networker and to keep in touch with people. And I've had this conversation a number of times with a number of friends and people who have networked. Building a network is a lifelong process. Building a network is something that has to be maintained all the time. If you are searching for a job and you go out and you network with people and you built that network, do not let that network go to waste. Most of us who have had the experience of having somebody come to us for help in a job search, and we're more than happy to do it. And then once they get that job, they disappear. And once you disappear, if you ever come back again, I'm going to be less likely to help you. And I've had many a conversation with other people who have had similar experiences. So networking is a lifelong endeavor. These tools that I've pointed out on these books will help you develop that network. So take a look at them, become a much more effective network, use the tools of Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook to make the initial connections with people. But after that, it's got to be face-to-face. It's got to be hand-to-hand. So good luck on developing